Hello dear students, in this video we will discuss the next topic of our polynomial chapter. The topic is geometrical meaning of a zero of a polynomial, of zeros of a polynomial, not of zeros of a polynomial. Okay, you know that the real number r or anything like k also you can take. The real number k is the zero of a polynomial px. Px is the polynomial representation of the polynomial in variable x. Px if pk is equals to 0, where k is any real number. Okay, so the zeros of the polynomial can be any real number. It can be rational, it can be irrational. So about zero of a polynomial, you know that the zeros, the values of variables to which the polynomial is. Now the geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial. In class 9 you have studied. Let us consider a linear polynomial x minus 2 and let us equate it with 0. Px is equals to x minus 2 and let us equate it with 0. So the value of x will be 2. The value of x will be 2. So this 2 is the zeros of the polynomial, is the zero of this polynomial. Okay, how to represent it geometrically? If px is equals to x minus 2, how to represent it geometrically? You know that the graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line. Graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line in the Cartesian plane. You know that. Okay. Now if we have a linear polynomial in two variables, linear equation in two variables. If we consider y is equals to x minus 2. Y is equals to x minus 2. So if we plot the graph of it, we need a table, right? We need a table x and y. For value of x, if I write 2, I get y is equals to 0. If I write value of x as 3, so the value of will be 3 minus 2, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. So this is x axis and this is y axis. For plotting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. So the value of the first coordinates 2 and 0. Where 2 and 0? The value of x is 2 and the value of y is 0. So this is the point where the coordinates will lie 2 and 0, and here 3 and 1. 3 on x axis and 1 on y axis. This will be 3 and 1. If I join both the lines with the help of a ruler, we will get a straight line of equation y is equals to x minus 2. Y is equals to x minus 2. Students, as you can see here, we are studying the geometrical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. Okay, so the value of this x minus 2, if I equate it with 0, value of x we will get 2 here. Value of x 2. Then and this straight line, the graph of this equation y is equals to x minus 2 is also intersecting at x axis, where the coordinates of the point lying on x axis is 2. The coordinate of the point lying on x axis is 2, and here the value of x is also 2. So we can say that the zero of this polynomial which is in linear equation in two variable, linear polynomial it is. Zeros of a linear polynomial will lie is the x coordinate of a point lying on the coordinate of a point lying on the graph of the linear equation. Okay, so here where it is lying, at point 2, 2 and 0. This is the x coordinate of the point, which is on the x axis, so the value of x is 2 and this is the 0. This how we represent the 0 of a linear polynomial. Okay, now let us consider a quadratic polynomial. Px is equals to x square minus 3x minus 4. If I write y is equals to x square 3x minus 4. We have learned the linear equations in two variables, how to plot graphically in class 9. Okay, if we need to plot this equation graphically in the Cartesian plane, we need a table. Okay, x, y. Okay, so the values, different values of x, if I write minus 1, x equals to minus 1, y is equals to how much we'll get? Minus 1, 1, then minus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 4, then that means plus 4 minus 4 0, plus 4 minus 4 0. Any other value x equals to 0, if I take 0 0, then minus 4 we are left with. Okay, here minus 4, let us have 4 here. Let us have any values you can take. Okay, but we have to check that at what values of x the values of y is coming 0. Okay, because we are discussing the zeros of a polynomial. Okay, because the values of x here in the polynomial are the zeros. So on what values of x the value of y becomes 0 are the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so we have to check that. So in that case, we can put any numbers to check that on what values of x we are getting y value as 0. So at minus 1 we are getting y 0. At 0 we are getting y minus 4. So let us have 4 square, 4 for the 16 minus 3 for the 12. 16 minus 12, 4 plus 4 minus 4, 0. Okay, so these two values are in these two values of x will satisfy this polynomial. That means these two values are the zeros of the polynomial. How to get it geometrically? If I plot the graph, minus 1 0. This is 0. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3. Minus 1 on x axis and 0 on y axis. Minus 1 on x axis. Suppose minus 1 is here. So the coordinates will be minus 1 and 0 here. 0 and minus 4. 0 on the x axis and minus 4 on the y axis. Here it is if 1 2 3 minus 4 it is. So the values will be 0 and minus 4. Now 4 and 0. 4 on the x axis and 0 on the y axis. So here it will be 4 and 0. If you want to take more values, we can have more. Here I have taken minus 1, no, let us take plus 1. Plus 1, 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 minus 2. Minus 2 minus 4. Minus 2 minus 4 we get minus 6. So one more point if we will get here. Let us have that. Here minus 4 minus 6. So here it will be not here. 1 on the x axis and minus 6 on the y axis. Minus 6 here and 1 here. So near about here it will be 1 and minus 6. If I start joining these points, we are getting a U shape here. So in any way, when the polynomial is of the form ax square plus bx plus c, when the polynomial is of the form ax square plus bx plus c, we will get the graph as this only. Okay, always this graph will be upward or can be downward. The graph can be upward or can be downward depending if a is greater than 0 or a is less than 0. When a will be greater than 0, the graph will be upwards, and when a is less than 0, then the graph will be downwards. Now we have to see that the geometrical meaning of the zeros. Okay, in the case of linear polynomial, we have seen the value of x. The value of x was the 0. Okay, and on the graph, the value of the x coordinate of a point which is of a point of the graph which is intersecting the x-axis, which is intersecting at the x-axis. Okay, so here also we have to see the points where the graph is intersecting the x-axis. X-axis, you know that this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Here the x value -1 and 4, we are getting y value as 0. So this is the point. This is the point and this is the point where the graph is intersecting the x-axis, and this x is -1 and x is 4 is the 0 for this polynomial. That means x equals to -1 and x equals to 4 will satisfy this polynomial. Will satisfy this polynomial? No. So we can say that the x coordinate of the points of the graph of this equation where it intersects on the x-axis. So how many zeros it will have? 2 roots. How many zeros? 2 zeros. How many zeros it will have? 2 zeros. So dear students, when we talk about the quadratic polynomial, it will always have 2 zeros. And we have seen geometrically also how to represent it, how to get it. Okay, so we can say that it is true for any quadratic polynomial. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus bx plus c, where a is not equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0 are precisely specifically the x coordinates of the point where this graph representing this equation intersects the x-axis. It is intersecting at the x-axis. So always we have to see the graph. After plotting the graph, either the polynomial is in linear, that means in 1 degree, or it is in 2 degree. We know that algebraically how many zeros it will have. But geometrically, if we have to see only one thing, where the graph is intersecting the x-axis. Then we will have the x coordinates. X coordinates will be the zeros of the polynomial of those points where it is intersecting at the x-axis. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now in this case also some cases are here. Some cases are here in the case of quadratic polynomial. Case 1. Case 1, that means the graph will be, suppose this is a graph x-axis and y-axis. The graph you get is this way. This U shape is known as parabola. This shape is known as parabola. When this parabola intersects the x-axis at 2 points, A and A dash, suppose, in this way, and one more way is it can be downward also. It's not necessary always you will get this upward, you can get downward also. Okay, so if it is intersecting at 2 points, then it will have 2 zeros. That means it will have 2 zeros. Then case second, depending upon the shape, I am talking about the shape of the parabola that we are getting. Maybe you come across the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are equal. That means the value of the variable, two values of the variable will be equal. That means 2, 2 if you get, minus 2 if you get, means both the values will be equal. Then, or the graph you will get like this. That means both the points A and A dash are lying on the same point. A and A dash are lying on the same point in this way or in this way. Suppose here or here also you can get, it doesn't matter, anywhere you can get, if the parabola will be downward or the upward. That means both the points are on the same point. Both the values are same. So in this case also 1 zeros. In this case, how many zeros it will have? Observing the parabola, we will have 1 zero. Even then it will have 2 equal zeros or 2 equal zeros. 2 equal zeros, then also it will have only 1 zero. You cannot say that 2 equals 0. Means if the questions asked by giving the figure, the questions will be how many zeros of the polynomial to which the representation is. Okay, so what will you say? You will say it will have 1 zeros. Okay, it will have 1 zeros because it is intersecting, this parabola is intersecting at one point of the x-axis. Okay, now one more case is here, third case. Case third. This is the graph. If you get the parabola like this, or in this quadrant, if any of the quadrant, that means the parabola is not intersecting x-axis anywhere. It is not touching the x-axis anywhere. So in this case, it will have no zeros. It will have no zeros. Okay. So three cases you have seen where the parabola intersects the axis at 2 points. It will have 2 zeros. Okay, you will write it will have 2 zeros. If it intersects at 1 point, even then the zeros are equal. You will write 1 zeros. And if the parabola is not intersecting the x-axis at all, then it will have no zero. Okay. Then this was in the case of quadratic polynomial. So I hope you can do in the case of cubic polynomials. Cubic polynomials, the graph of the cubic polynomial, when we will plot, it will intersect the x-axis at 3 points. Why? Because the cubic polynomial is having 3 zeros. Cubic polynomial is having 3 zeros. So definitely it will intersect at 3 points. No? So having this knowledge will help you to solve exercise 2.1. Only graphs are given, and on those, depending upon the shape of the graphs, you have to find that how many zeros of the polynomial to which the graph is given. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Thank you so much.